I'm my own boss. I create my own rules. I create my own flow. And I encourage you to do the same. Hello, kings and queens. Welcome back to the Art of Life and Love. My name is Joanna, and today I thought I'd share a day in the life of a Workaway volunteer. I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what's going to happen next. But universe, I surrender to the path you set before me. I am open to embracing love, abundance, joy, and prosperity. And I am in alignment with the timeline that perpetuates my highest good and my greatest desires. Namaste. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? My tasks here has been to clear the paths in a physical and metaphorical way, I feel. But all of this, it used to be completely covered with grass and leaves. There used to be great overhangs of brambles that I tore down because my hair was just getting ripped to shreds every time I needed the toilet. Time for breakfast in the communal kitchen. Although I say communal, but I'm the only volunteer here, so it's mine. Oh wait, go. Oh. Flies. Ancestors and guides, what advice do you have for me today? A big lesson that I've learnt this year, and one that has been reinforced by being in this environment, on this workaway with this host, is to follow your flow. Follow the flow of your life. I've talked previously about embodying the feminine more in our day-to-day lives, because this masculine society tells us that we need structure, discipline, control. We need to make lists, we need to have plans, we need to structure our day, have a daily routine in order to be productive. Whereas embodying the feminine, I wake up and I decide what I want to do. I have no set time to wake up. I have no set working hours. I have no routine in place. I have certain things that I'll do in a day, but I have no set order in which I'll do them. I will wake up, as you saw, play with the dog, brush my teeth, say affirmations, make breakfast. But really, I'm just going with the flow. I'm waking up. Oh, hello. Nature reaches out to me here. I don't know the amount of times per day that my hair gets caught in a bush, that my dress gets caught in a bush. It's like nature's just always reaching out for me. But oh, look at these grapes. Yeah, follow your flow. Go with what you feel like doing that day. Decide to just follow your feet when you go walking around the town. I follow my feet, I follow my flow. I never impose any restrictions on myself or any structure. I have let go of the idea of discipline a long time ago. And I'm telling you, it's just a much more enjoyable way of living. And I'm so blessed and lucky as well that I have a host who says to me, go be independent as long as you put in your 3 hours a day. I don't care when they are. You know, the hottest hours of the day here are between 10 and 5. So I'm not expected to work during that time. I literally just flow. I'm telling you. I journal, I meditate, I do yoga, I say affirmations, I watch YouTube, I go lie down, I watch Naruto. I've been watching just back-to-back episodes of Naruto. I go into town if I feel like it. And you know, I can work early in the morning or I can work late in the evening. As long as the work gets done, there's no boss. I'm my own boss. I create my own rules, I create my own flow, and I encourage you to do the same. I never used to dance like this, so freely, so boldly, without fear, moving in flow with the rhythm of my own senses. It was when I was on my ayahuasca retreat I learned that dance is a form of communication, a form of self-love, a form of self-care. And I promised myself and I promised my angels that I would dance with them every single day. Don't get me wrong though, sometimes I put on Afro beats and I rock it down by myself in front of a beautiful sunset. It just depends on how my body wants to move and how my heart wants to speak that day. Dance is my new form of meditation, and I'm so grateful that I found my flow. So this room is the coolest place on the land, as in temperature-wise. It's where I come when it gets too hot, when I want to fill up my water bottle, and most importantly, when I want Wi-Fi. Whenever I want Wi-Fi, I get to come into this nice cool space and chill. But for the rest of the time I don't have data and I don't have Wi-Fi, and it's actually been really lovely. It's been really freeing. I spent a lot of time reading, doing other things, meditating, thinking. And of course when I come to download YouTube videos and stuff like that, I'll come here. So this is the dry toilet. You have a magnificent view whilst you poop, and I don't have to squat in a ditch. It's a win-win. This is a lovely book to write your thoughts in as you go to the loo, and it's filled with previous volunteers as well, so that's cool. So I am currently hiding out in my lovely caravan. Away from the heat, away from the main house. I love having this caravan to myself. It's so messy, but I will just show you a little bit of where I rest my head. Originally I slept here on the main bed, but for some reason I sleep a whole lot better on this little bed. I think it's because it's right by the window, so I can open it in the night and have a breeze on my face. I don't know. I don't question myself anymore. I just go with my flow. And my flow has me sleeping on the small single bed instead of the double bed at the back of the caravan. So for the rest of my day, what it's going to look like is I will probably make lunch for my host and her little son around 1 p.m. and like we'll both input food. She doesn't provide food for this workaway, but when I make lunch for us, she gives me ingredients, I use some of mine. It's a collaborative experience. And then I'll probably play with Javi, the little 3-year-old boy, for a couple of hours just to give her some time to do some paperwork. Like, I'm learning so much about how difficult motherhood is being here. Like, they look like a lot of hard work. And so I look after him a little bit during the day just to give her some reprieve. And then when it gets cooler, I will water the plants and continue to do whatever task I've set myself for that day. Usually in the morning she'll give me a list of suggestions, but she says your input is also valued, so if there's anything else that you want to do instead or as well as, then please feel free. Because one thing I learned was that if you water plants in the heat of the day, when it's like 40°C heat, like in Portugal, the roots will cook. Like it will boil the soil and it will cook the roots. So that's something that I've learned. Never water your plants in the middle of the day, people. Always early in the morning or late at night. And then later I'm going to go into town and have myself a glass of wine. I haven't had a glass of wine since before my ayahuasca retreat, so it's been about a month and a bit. So I'm just like, can't wait for my glass of wine. So yeah, that'll be the rest of my day. Enjoy the rest of the footage. Silly goose. Currently on a lovely sunny walk into Castelo de Vide. It's like twigs in my hair is an occupational hazard. Working on a Workaway, to be honest. To go to a wine and tapas bar that I saw in town. I've had my eye on it. Oh my god, sheep! Sheep and their bells. Love these kind of moments where I suddenly get the urge to explore my surroundings, and after having holed myself up in my caravan on the land in my Workaway for 2 days, I decided to come into town, into Castelo de Vide, to have a drink, have some tapas. And as I was walking in, I thought to myself, why not chase the sunset today? And I hope it comes out clearly. But I decided to chase the sunset and found myself searching for the castle that gives Castelo de Vide its namesake, and I found it, but there was no sun, and obviously it wasn't open because it's 7:30 p.m. on a Sunday. So I just went exploring around the streets, turning this corner, going up this alley, just heading towards the sun just to see if I could catch it. And I finally found a place where I just walked out and I saw this magnificent view right on the edge of town. And it's perfect, and I just decided I brought my notebook as well, so I have written a little poem which I will read now. So, my heart is full, lungs expanded, eyes glisten in the rays of the sun. Magic sparkles beneath my skin. There is beauty within every second I live. This is life. I promise to make the most of it. Love is the only language I speak. Love is the only lens through which I see. Love is the only air I breathe. Love is all there is. I hope you enjoyed watching a day in the life of me, myself, Joanna. I really enjoyed filming this video, and I said to myself that I'm going to start just capturing these small moments of beauty, these moments that a lot of people would think are insignificant but are really and truly the lifeblood of your everyday. I'm all about making joy, creating joy, embodying joy, and feeling joy every single day. And that starts with appreciating those small moments that you would usually miss or overlook or think are insignificant. So I hope that I was able to share a bit of my joy with you guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked, please subscribe. There's plenty more where this comes from. I actually have no plans after this workaway. I am literally going with the flow. I think I'll be here till maybe mid-August, and then who the hell knows? Because I don't. All I know is I need to be out of Europe by the end of August because of bloody Schengen, visa, Brexit nonsense. But other than that, I have no clue. In fact, if you have any suggestions for where I can go, pop them down in the comments below. But yeah, go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share, and enjoy the rest of your beautiful, beautiful week. Mwah. Flies, wasps, I was stung the other day. I'm in a nightmare jungle.